Hello out there, all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you very much for lending me your time and your ear and listening into another idea that will work on the Wii U. Quick note, wanted to give you guys this series will be ending after 2 more videos. Like, I finally came up with the idea for the video that's going to be the final video for the series. So, this video, then the next video, then the video after that will be the final video. And then they'll be done with game ideas for the Wii U. I'll probably put something else in its place, but it probably won't be immediate because I want to give myself some time before I start to get my ideas together before I start uploading videos. But you guys already saw the title. And I know this isn't a very well liked Castlevania game, but I think it has potential to be a much better Castlevania game than what it was. And for some reason, people tried to ignore this attempt at 3D for a Castlevania game. They tend to ignore this one for some reason. And I granted, I know the first iteration of that game, Castlevania 64, wasn't all that good. It had frame rate issues. The controls were, I've played it. Like, it didn't feel that good. Legacy of Darkness, which was, I think, it was the special edition, was a retelling of that game, and it also added an extra character with an additional story. And I think that this game itself, this iteration of the game, Legacy of Darkness, is sorely due for 1, an HD update. 2, they could refine the combat system and make it better than what it was. 3, you've got a real-time map and inventory if you utilize the Wii U gamepad. And to be honest, there's a lot of potential in this game that is just not used. And it's like these characters were never revisited. And I think that's a shame because honestly, the story is not bad. The gameplay, I can understand it's a little stiff. It's a little bit slow. I can understand that being an annoyance to people. But the overall story and the way that the castle was designed for this game was actually, it was way different than a lot of Castlevania games. Even the more recent good 3D games, and I'm not talking about the ones that are part of the Lords of Shadow series, but I'm talking about the ones was it Legacy of Darkness and Lament of Innocence or something like that. I have both of them for the PS2, but I can't think of the names of them right now. But no, Curse of Darkness, I think it was Curse of Darkness, and the other one, I know it's Lament of something. I think it's Lament of Innocence, but I can't remember exactly. Either way, those were decent games for 3D Castlevania games. The combat system in those, actually, I liked that combat system. It was akin to Devil May Cry, but it still kind of had its own unique spin, which I liked. And I think that combat style could be revisited and applied to this game, and give it an HD update, make it look better, fix some of the story issues, do some better voice work. Because I actually think this game did have voice acting in it. This one had voice acting. The voice work was kind of shoddy, but 64 ROM carts didn't really have great audio back then. And you had to do a lot of work to make something sound good. So I can't blame the developers for the sound quality, but I can blame them for the lackluster acting in some of the voice acting. They could redo all of it. But I think that would actually be a really good game to go back and redo, revamp it, fix a lot of the issues that it had, and represent it. Put it back out. See, this is the problem with a lot of companies. They see a problem with something, instead of, looking at it and like, well, maybe we can fix this, and that, and put it back out at a later date, like way down the line, and people might actually buy it, or people might actually appreciate it. They might actually like it. They don't attempt. And I'm like, that's like wasted resources to me. Like, y'all got all this stuff that y'all could pull from, all this lore that you just abandoned, and I'm like... And it's been a long time since I've played this game in particular. It's been a while. I think I beat it back when I was like 12 or 13. It's been that long since I've beaten it. I've played it since then, but it's been that long since I've like fully beat the game with all of the characters. And I actually played through the game with each and every one of the characters that were available to be played with. I just don't remember all their names. Only one I think I kind of remember is his name was Henry, because he was actually kind of a normal person, but his mission was separate from everybody else's, because he was his mission was to go into the castle and save a bunch of children that had been abducted. So boy, I liked his missions, because this shit was so it was cool to play his mission, because he had like his was like his mission. His point in this game was akin to Hunk in Resident Evil. Like, he was basically the in and out guy. he wasn't meant to stay there forever. He just hit it quick, get the fuck out. So and he had the way his was set up though, he had a bunch of unique endings, because I think his ending differed depending on how many children you actually saved. And I think I actually played his over like 3 or 4 times in order to actually save every one of the kids. But yeah, I'm done. I would like to see this game actually live up to its potential and get redone. I just don't see it happening. But I think it would, if it did happen, it would have been a good fit for the Wii U. I mean, it was a 64 game anyway, so I mean, it would have been a good fit for the Wii U. So, but that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more of my stuff. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.